Hi friends, welcome to my channel Srishan NSG Volumes. Let's move on to Positive Mental Attitude Audiobook Part 2. Content of the book: Be absolutely present. In life, you have control over your ability to be present in the moment. If not control over everything, you have the moment. Positivity is telling yourself that this moment is what matters. You can't regret the past or see the future. The only way to be positive is to be here. What what do you have right in front of you? Suddenly your life shifts to gratitude. Gratitude serves us in letting go of what we do not need. Listing what makes us happy is one way to stay present. What do you have right now that you can use? You have the tools to be positive. Some techniques to getting there are through meditations or mantras. For example, nothing bad is happening right now is an easy one to incorporate. Your past traumas can't trip you when you ground yourself in the present, and your ability to reason further develops to the point that even if you can't see the future, you know it will play out like this, with you empowered and in the moment, using all your wisdom and tools and positivity to preserve. That's all you need. Focus on the moment. In a blog about mindfulness, Courtney Ackerman writes that one such exercise is to live in the moment to reduce worrying. Think about the past and future in small, manageable doses, but focus mostly on the present, what is happening right here and now. This will reduce worrying and therefore stress as well as other negative emotions significantly. This will allow you to be positive. Fourth content: practice self love. Self talk is the core of self love, the core of what positivity is all about. Positive self talk leads to self love, and when our own cup is empty, we can pour into another's. We have to help ourselves first before we can help others. What we say to ourselves is how we practice positivity or put it into action. For example, there is a children's book called The Little Engine that could by Betty Piper, where the train thinks I think I can. The whole way through it travels. The result? It could because it told itself that it can. Such a simple concept for a complex world, and yet it works. This is also how self love works. What you tell yourself is powerful and makes it mark. Here are examples of things you could tell yourself to practice positivity. I am enough. I am worthwhile. I can do this. I just have to hold on. I will make it through this. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. When you write these positive mantras, you start to feel them. If you write, I am positive about this situation enough times, you will start to feel that positivity seep in. Loving yourself is not going to be easy nor come overnight. There will be a mess of feelings, regrets, negative self talk, and more that you will have to carefully tiptoe through to hold your own heart. Your heart needs love, and often we deny what it needs in pursuit of purposeless pleasures, such as external rewards, rather than internal motivation for a life well lived. We live for what others think of us, say about us, and sometimes losing it all or going through hardship can teach us what we really need ourselves. Loving yourself needs to come from an authentic place, not a fake it till you make it mentality. It needs to be real, it needs to include those flaws and all. That's all you can do to become positive about yourself. You have to start within and do the work necessary to heal and be healthy. Fifth content: avoid toxic positivity. Avoid the white knuckling point of positivity where you don't acknowledge your struggles or pain. You don't just want to tell yourself to move on because that equates to repression. Emotions are part of positivity. You want to sit with your feelings. You want to acknowledge them. Give them a voice. Instead of telling yourself to move on, you let your emotions to lead to a breakthrough that helps you cope with the changes of life. The greatest misconceptions made about being positive is assuming one does not have to feel in order to change. Throwing away hurt, anger, grief, sadness, all those emotions we associate with being negative only what our growth and power. Positivity is using these things to better yourself or the world around you because you are not going to give in to them. They do not become you or your identity. You don't have to be the white knuckling soldier you have always been. You say your emotions, then follow up with a use or outlet for them. That makes your positivity profound. Positivity is not about wearing a mask, it is the opposite of a mask. It is freedom from negative thinking strategies, such as jumping to conclusions, black or white thinking, worst case scenario assumptions, and more. It's acknowledging that there may be more strength or ability in you than previously assumed, and it is worth it to find out. Toxic positivity may suggest you simply put a smile on and act fine. That's not real positivity. Healthy positivity is about showing up when you are tired, loving when you are feeling lost, healing when you want to cling to your heart. It's realization that you are worth it, not worth writing off, and you care about the outcome. So you stay to sort it out. You don't abandon or jump ship. You hold on. That's healthy positivity. So that one day you may say to others, I see you, I feel you, I understand you, because you have been where they are and got through it. It's acknowledging the dark as much as the light. It's living so others may live. It's all you need. It's not an exact formula everyone can replicate, and no one can copy you either. Your story is important. You are meant to be here. You are meant to do well. It will be those thoughts that get you to the finish line, thriving. Final thoughts of the book. In every moment, you are not going to want to be positive. There will be times when you want to throw in the towel. But even then, choosing your attitude, recognizing the power of positivity, being absolutely present, practicing self love, and avoiding toxic or unhealthy positivity will better your days and assist through your trials. Being positive isn't easy, but it's worth it to see what is going to happen next. Just around the corner may be the change you need, but you will never know if you don't hold on to find out. Positivity is about being curious enough to stay for the outcome because you simply believe. Hold on to and trust in yourself and some goodness in the world. That's enough to keep one going and enough to help them go from surviving to thriving, which is where you want to be. Everyone has low moments. There is nothing to be ashamed of for that. You can feel negative emotions though without shaming yourself for them by practicing healthy positivity. These steps are how to cultivate a positive mental attitude. That way, you don't live with regret. You live in the moment. You make the decision how. You can start at any time. Positivity can be like a switch of perception. Once you uplift yourself, there is nothing you can't accomplish. And soon you will be on to uplifting yourself. And soon you will be on to uplifting others, which helps even more. Positivity is contagious. It spreads like sunlight over the darkness. You can be the source of that sunlight. All you have to do is believe you can. ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఇదేంటి మన పాజిటివ్ మెంటల్ యాటిట్యూడ్ పార్ట్ ఆడియో బుక్. ఇఫ్ యూ లైక్ మై వీడియో ప్లీజ్ లైక్ షేర్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మై ఛానల్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్